Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to adjust your bass, your sub bass when doing a kick roll. So this is my kick roll. It's the last bar. Nice and easy. Now that sounds good, but if we play the bass at the same time, it's going to clash. And it sounds strange. So there's a very simple fix for this. And all I'm going to do is pull the last bass left. And then I've got a gain plugin. Start it again for you. Go to the gain, turn it on. 0.0. This is where the kick roll starts and it ends here. Now the reason I pull the note back is because if not, what we're going to do is we're going to turn the bass down to about -20. So what's going to happen is that last note's going to come back up. It's going to sound strange. So you simply delete it or you can mute it. I prefer to delete it because then I know it's gone. Sometimes if I don't delete it, I mute it. I go back and when I'm looking at the track, it still shows it. Oh, that's strange. It doesn't show it. Maybe that's an update in Logic. That's handy actually. So you can just mute it, even better. It used to show the notes, so that's a handy update. Right, so now, as the kick starts to roll, we're going to do it one bar earlier. So as the kick starts to roll, the bass is going to be turned down, -20 decibels. Now that sounds strange because there's nothing else going on, but let's put in a mid bass. Just a mid bass, just grab this from the Dave Parkinson pack. Now this bass is going to cover a lot of the mids, so this mid bass. So as the sub bass disappears, it doesn't sound quite as empty. Remember, you're going to have risers, you're going to have snares, everything else. So let's do a bit of automation on the bass, the mid bass. And it's just so much cleaner. Again, if you go back to this. Now, I also, if you can't hear this, then it's just a case that your ears are not developed enough yet. And these differences are relative. If I shouted my nan and said, "Here, Nan, come look at this bass. It sounds way better, doesn't it?" She's going to be like, "What you want about, Adam?" But it does sound a lot better. That was a good impression, wasn't it? So yeah, relatively speaking, it's a massive difference. And if you get into the pro level, is all about these small differences, okay? So let's turn the gain off. That low end is messy as shit. There you go. So a super simple little tip. Now you might be saying, well, what if I don't want to use a gain? I just want to do, what if I want to remove the bass? Well, that's a good way of thinking, but it's going to sound weird, isn't it? You still want some of the bass in there. What you could do instead, if you're doing a double kick, this is when I would say, just delete the last bass. Or mute it, whatever. So let's have a listen. That's less noticeable, but I still like to mute it because the kick has got the low end. So the kick and the sub already clash. So much so that we have to have side chaining. So when the kick hits, the bass ducks. So if the kick is hitting at the same time as the bass, it's going to cause issues, right? Now we do have a side chain on there. Well, we should do. But even so, I'm still going to use the yellow. So I'm going to still do a trick. So I just always do it. Bass, Giuseppe sub. Take a screenshot. Even with the LFO tool, the kick is still clashing with the sub because they're fighting. You know, the LFO tool is very good at helping the kick, the bass duck when the kick hits, but more often than not, the bass is not hitting at the same time as the kick. So it makes sense to me to always get rid of the clashing notes as well. There you go. So as always, you can drop me a line if you've got any questions about this tutorial. If there's anything that you see in here you don't understand, if you're curious about the template, and if you're interested in one-to-one lessons, let me know. I run a comprehensive course. We had 2 clients last year achieve Beatport #1s on Kearnage and Pure Trance, and countless other people signing their tracks to the likes of Subculture, Raznit Sound Recordings, Vandit, etc, etc, etc. It's not for everyone, but if you really want to improve your way of working, and you can work in a methodical manner, then it might be something to worth reaching out. And you can get in touch, tutorials@adamellisdj.com. If you've got any suggestions, feel free to let me know. And as always, please do like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and it means I can keep doing videos like this. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.